It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos, and it's all up next.
And off we go from Denver. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bud Dupree, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Play action. It's McNair. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came for
touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Wilson's throw there, complete to Hamler. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it ends up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now McNair. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now it's Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wilson will throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, McNair got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McNair's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So Hey, Charles, you give me water. Oh, geez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though. Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go now.
McNair to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover. Welcome back now to Denver.
Okay, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here's McNair. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. As his defense pitching a shutout, they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught So this is just an incompletion here. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way we could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, right? What feels good to you and what feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have like one position.